Here's an overview of planning task 1, planning for instruction and assessment. So first, what to do. There are 9 steps listed here. First, you select one course, and then you provide relevant context information. 3, identify a learning segment, 3 to 5 consecutive lessons. Determine a central focus that needs to support students to organize relevant content and technical skills and problem solve. 5, write and submit lesson plans for each lesson. 6, select and submit key materials. 7, choose one language function and other language demands. Identify learning tasks connected. 8, respond to commentary prompts prior to teaching. And 9, submit copies of all written assessments. So what to submit? There are 5 things that need to be submitted. Part A is context for learning information. Part B is the lesson plans for learning segment. And here I have the summary of the lesson elements. So there needs to be a minimum of 3 lessons, pre and post assessment, state standard, and your central focus, learning targets, instruction, practice or support activity, informal assessment, and closure assessment of student voice. So then back here after lesson plan is Part C, instructional materials. Part D is the assessments. And here from the assessment video, there are 2 categories of assessments. There's informal, which are questions posed by the teacher, observations of students as they work, or any type of prompt presented by the teacher. There are also formal assessments, which are assignments, quizzes, journal entry, projects, tests, lab reports, reflections, and so on. And then there's the planning, the commentary. So here is the summary of the commentary prompts. They are used to measure of readiness to teach and writing, descriptive and analytical writing. One prompt may contain multiple questions. You need to make sure that you maximize page limits. Prompts usually correspond to each rubric. There are 5 rubrics in task 1. 5-part commentary structure, 1 or more examples, so you need to refer to evidence, and reference theory or research. So like I said, there are 5 evaluation rubrics for task 1. So when you scroll down here, this goes more in depth about task 1, but the rubrics down here, here's rubric 1. So rubric 1 for task 1 is planning for FCS understandings. Rubric 2, planning to support varied student learning needs. Rubric 3, using knowledge of students to inform teaching and learning. Rubric 4, identify and supporting language demands. And rubric 5, planning assessments to monitor and support student learning. So the last thing I wanted to talk about is this chart in this video, the standard, central focus, and the learning target. So like I've stated before, you're going to have a minimum of 3 lessons, but these 3 lessons are they're all 3 connected to your central focus, which corresponds with your state standard or your Common Core. They also said that each lesson plan has a learning target, and then those learning targets are the objectives of the central focus. So that is an overview of planning task 1.